Hi, I'm Is Alejandra de Pastor Toneda, and today I'm going to talk about phonetics, phonology, and communication, and how these three specific topics helps us understanding sound and human interaction. What is phonetics? First, phonetics helps us study the physical production and perception of the speech sounds. It focuses on how we produce the sounds, how we transmit them, and how we hear them. And is also concerned with the actual speech sounds called phones. For example, P and B. P in pat and B in bat. According to Laurie Bauer, phonetic studies the sounds of language. What is phonology? Phonology helps us study how sounds function in a language system. It focuses on phonemes, which are sound units that change the meaning of the words. For example, pat and bat. Changing one sound changes the meaning, like pat is an action of patting something and bat is an animal. Bruce M. Rowe and Diane P. Lewis explained that language is rule government, and phonology studies those sound patterns and rules. Key differences between phonetics and phonology. Phonetics studies the physical sounds, focuses on phones, is also concerned with articulation, like how we speak, and universal sounds. Phonology, instead, focuses in studying the system of the sound, focusing on phonemes, concerned with the meaning of the words and the language specific rules. For example, of a phone, a natural pronunciation of T, and a phoneme T distinguishes words like ten and then. Bauer explains the linguistic studies how language functions at different levels. Verbal communication. Verbal communication uses spoken or written words, and this includes conversations, interactions, presentations, instructions, and classroom discussions, also debates. An example is used as teacher giving instructions to our students, and students participating in debates, discussions, interacting between them, and writing assignments and essays. That's also a form of verbal communication. Well, and Levine explained that language is a system used to communicate ideas and emotions. Nonverbal communication. The nonverbal communication, like its name says, is a form of communication when we don't use sounds, we use gestures, facial expression, posture, eye contact, and body language. For example, smiling to encourage our students, giving a side eye, raising eyebrows to show surprise, hand gestures to explain vocabulary or explain a sentence. Bauer states that language and communication are central to human interaction. It's really important for us. My personal reflection on this. Why teaching these concepts is important? It's important because it helps us improve pronunciation, develops our communication skills, reduces the misunderstandings we can have while talking with someone, and increases our confidence. Challenges learners face. Our students face challenges like difficulty in pronouncing English sounds, confusing similar phonemes, anxiety when speaking, especially when they have to do presentations, and limited exposure to an authentic communication because sometimes in a classroom we don't have like a student that is from, let's say, United States, and we don't have the ability to practice more with someone that is native of the place. And strategies. Minimal pair practice will help a lot. And listening exercises, pronunciation drills, and between classrooms, between explanation of a theme or a topic. Role plays and conversations, that is a good strategy because it helps them understand books also, like action books, mystery books. Things like that help a lot too. Visual and body language support, like nonverbal communication. Rowe and Levine explained that language learning involves understanding sound systems and communication patterns. In conclusion, first, phonetic studies speech sound. Phonology studies sound pattern and the meaning of the words. Verbal communication uses words for conversation, sounds, things like that. And nonverbal communication uses gestures, like I am doing. These concepts improve language learning and classroom communication. It helps us understanding our students and our students understanding us. Understanding sound and communication will help learners become more effective of and speakers and listeners. Here are the references. Bauer, 2012, Beginning Linguistics, the second edition, Palbert Macmillan, the link. Rowe and Levine, 2023, A Constant Introduction to Linguistics, the sixth edition, Rowledge, and the link. That's everything. Thank you.